everybody, we are back. It is Taped on Live's favorite Raiders podcast, favorite Raiders channel, favorite Raiders everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course pandasups.com. Discount code TDL for 35% off. All right, Matt,
that was like I gotta say, man, that was like the perfect intro for the mood of the game. So you really set the tone well.
I did, right? I mean,
that was well done.
All right, no problem, man. No problem, man. That's what I'm here for. So, Raiders are awful, I guess. I mean, is that a good conclusion after this?
Are we throwing the T word around now? Is it time?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't want to go terrible yet. I went awful. I threw the A word.
Oh, I meant tank.
Oh, tank. You did meant tank. I don't know. I feel like it, man. I mean, I didn't even know what to say about this game. This is like it felt so good at first. It's like, oh my god, they might run these guys over. I was like, okay, we're moving the ball up and down the field.
Yeah,
you might run these guys over.
The script flipped from last week. Like if you remember last week, the Browns jumped out to like a 10-0 lead, and we were all sitting there like, oh shit, here we go again. And then they ended up like pulling around. I mean, Broncos finished better than the Raiders did, but yeah, it was basically like the opposite game of last week. And Gardner Minshew's pick six. Like I don't know about you, but when that happened, in my head I just had this feeling of like, you know what, this is what I feel like this cost the game, because they had a chance to go up 14 possessions. That was a 14-point swing. Had a chance to go up 2 possessions, and then ended up getting tied and literally cannot move the ball after that. Like as soon as that happened, I just felt like, yeah, this feels like it's going to be the turning point in the game. And what do you know?
Yeah, cause it was the pick six, and then when he had Bowers wide open on the sideline, like nobody was around Bowers on that wide open sideline throw that he missed to him, and he like rushed it and he just overthrew him. Like Bowers would have scored again.
Yeah,
and that was like the end of the game for me once he missed that, because the pick six was like, okay, all right, fine, all right, pick six, okay, right. But then when he missed Bowers wide open, I was like, you know what, this game is not gonna, it's gonna get ugly from here. And then I don't know, even the CBS sideline reporter said that the feel and the mood of the whole team after that pick six just went down. Like everybody was just like, like, here we go again.
I mean, I will say the defense still played well for like most of that game, like most of the first half. Excuse me, not most of that game. And then, but I can see like there was definitely a change, like especially doing that on the road where you give up like that type of momentum changing play. Like the entire team at one point, again, some business decisions were made. It seemed like the team quit once again, and I think that's why the scoreboard looked the way it did at the end.
I ain't gonna lie, I missed this. He was caught eating a burger. Oh, it was a booger. I think it said a burger. A booger.
Oh, yeah. Burger.
I thought it was a burger, but it said booger.
What would be worse? Getting caught? I feel like getting caught eating a burger is worse because it just feels like you don't care.
Yeah.
Or booger. What's worse, eating a booger or watching that game? Watching Minshew eat a burger.
I don't know, man. I just don't understand this. It was a booger. Okay, I just don't understand what was happening. This game just took the worst turn, in my opinion. Like it just felt so good at first. That's why this game like pisses me off so much, because they obviously had a good game plan.
Yeah,
right?
The first 15 were.
They had a good game plan, obviously. I mean, I should have known when the first throw. I mean, it wasn't a good throw. It was just Brock Bowers making an incredible play.
Yeah.
I should have known since then.
Yeah. I remember I tweeted out on the Silver and Black Pride account, like, his first half, Minshew was like 10 of 13 for like 116 and a touchdown and the pick six.
Mm-hmm.
And 57 and the touchdown were the throw that he just, like, again, I don't think it wasn't a bad pass by any means. I'm not trying to say that, but he just kind of threw it up to Bowers and let him win. So if you look at it, like, he was really outside of that, had like half of his yards on one throw. That was little lucky, at least at the very most.
Yeah, it was lucky, man. It was lucky.
He's been benched twice in 5 games now.
Yeah, he's been benched twice in 5 games. So I mean, so probably gets the AOC next week, right? It's probably no matter how he played this game, they're gonna play. He's gonna play next week against the Steelers. So I mean, yeah, this season just has gone off the rails. It's crazy how like they beat the Ravens. Don't you remember like 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago, we're sitting here talking about them beating one of a Super Bowl contender. We're like, maybe they got something. Maybe they figured out this offense. Maybe they're going to run the offense to Devontae Adams. And then 4 weeks later, Devontae Adams isn't going to be on the damn team anymore. Are you kidding me?
It's just crazy how this has turned since week 2. Like week 2, it just felt so different after the game. We're like, oh my God, there's like some hope. We're like, okay, they lost to the Chargers. It's week 1. Week 2, they do a comeback against one of the best teams in the league. Like the Ravens
on the road.
Yeah, the Ravens would probably be 4-1, right? And like everybody's talking about it, and the Ravens have been rolling ever since. The Raiders have been going downhill ever damn since. And then watching the Browns offense today, like like the Browns are worse than them. So I just don't know what you and then you gotta question AP a little bit. I mean, not going for on 4th down on one play, and
someone pointed it out. Raiders beat pointed it out. They AP didn't trust the offense to get it on 4th and 2 after running the ball on 3rd and 5. By the way, from their own 45, when I think it was I don't know, it was tied or whatever. But anyway, he didn't trust them in that situation, but then trusted him at the end of the half to take timeouts and go and drive down the field. Like, how does that make any sense?
It doesn't at all.
Like you don't trust your offense to get 2 yards on one play, but you can trust them to string a drive together to go score at the end of half. And that helped lead to the Broncos field goal at halftime, which again, Janarius Robinson made it worse by getting the penalty on that too, and giving them the second try at the field goal. But like at the same time, like the head coach also gave that opportunity to him. Like,
yeah,
bad from AP. And again, another game where the team quit. Like, that looks bad on you as that coach. That falls on your shoulders.
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to BB for this positivity. We've been winning in spite of Minshew not AOC be serious next week. I love this positivity. I do. I love it. That's what I needed to hear. Because this, your QB suck balls. Admit it. Like nobody's. Did I ever say these quarterbacks were like awesome? Did we ever say that?
I think when they signed on him, we got like shit for shitting on Minshew.
Yeah, I don't know where this.
I remember, going in. I remember like showing the film, like, all right, here's a couple nice plays, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is what's gonna happen. Watt. He's gonna not trust the pocket. He's gonna drop his eyes when he starts to scramble, feel no pressure when it's not there, and get sacked and make some stupid plays and throw interceptions.
like we've been on the biggest like Gardner Minshew isn't good type shit for the longest. We even got a troll. I don't know this dude. We got a troll in my comments on every single video that tells us how Gardner Minshew was 3rd in yards for the first 3 weeks. I had a little
where's that
troll.
Guy? Where's that guy? Where's that guy? Come on now.
That's what I love about the internet. He's literally been trolling me for the first 4 weeks about how I don't know what I'm talking about Minshew. We're Minshew biased haters.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I will admit that now. After this game, yes, we do hate Minshew. We hate him. It's personal.
We're haters. We're Minshew haters.
Yes.
Big time. Even they changed to Alex Madison. Alex Madison didn't do shit this game. And I don't know if this is about Getsy having to tell, because I mean they were blowing up the offensive line. Parham didn't play well at all. Maybe he was hurt. He didn't play well.
Yeah, he had a bad game. But like you're talking about, that 40 dude, I don't know how many unblocked tackles he had for loss or near the line of scrimmage. I'm like, and they're talking about him being a practice squad guy. I'm like, I don't even recognize who the hell that is. Or a practice squad guy, a special teamer, and he's fucking making unblocked tackles for loss.
Yeah, man. It was just it was just crazy. Like they couldn't run the ball at all today. I mean, the longest run was Amir Abdullah. You know what I mean? Like Dylan Lobby hasn't played yet. Like, what does Dylan Lobby do? Like, he's on special teams? What is he doing? Is he a kickoff return?
He's going to start playing. No, he's not even active. Was he even active today?
Yeah.
Because it was Abdullah returning kicks.
He was active today. He was active.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Zamir was out. That's right. I
He
forgot
was
that.
active, man.
You know it's bad when you don't even remember that the starting running back was out.
Yeah, the starting running back was out.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't think he took a snap.
no, I don't think he didn't play a snap, man. He didn't play a damn snap. No, not one. Amir Abdullah was getting the carries. It was Alex Madison who looked like Alex Madison when he gets a start. Alex Madison is like a guy who's like comes off fresh and like he needs carries like when he's fresh, right? Because even when they put in Ty Chandler last year and Ty Chandler started getting more snaps than him, he looked better than when he wasn't getting like every single carry for the Vikings. So he looked like Alex Madison when Alex Madison starts. That's how Alex Madison looks. That's Alex Madison as a starter. You need a fresh Alex Madison who has fresh legs off a sideline or something. I mean, he started off well.
I've got to wonder. It's got to be a light box thing. Like I don't know what the numbers are. Like there's got to be something where like when he comes in when he's the starter, he's got to like face like a loaded box or something like that. And then when he's like coming in as a change of pace, like he's got to be getting all of his yards on like 5-6 man boxes. That's got to be what it is. I gotta imagine.
I don't know, man. They couldn't run the ball at all today.
Case in point, Amir Abdullah had 8 yards of carry today. I mean, a lot of it was garbage time when they were throwing it.
Yeah,
but like they ran the ball for 115 yards. They had 4.5 a carry, 4.6 carry, with Abdullah leading the way, and it was that was like Madison's stat line last week was Abdullah's this week, and Madison's stat line this week was Zamir White's last week.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Madison didn't play well running the ball. You're saying I don't know if it was the offensive line or if there's a tell because obviously, like Zach Allen was just blowing off the ball. I saw that shit on TV. He was just blowing off the ball super quick. So I don't know if it's Minshew's cadence or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but these guys are blowing off the ball, and it's just ugly on offense. It's ugly on offense all day. And then it feels like how these games go, especially with the Raiders defense. It feels like the better the offense plays, the defense plays well. And then when the offense looks like shit, the defense just like all of a sudden just starts falling apart slowly. Like it's just like I feel like every single game has been like that. Like even the Ravens game kind of went like that, but the offense picked it up. But like the Chargers game went that way. They started to like they were playing well for 3 quarters, but then the offense just kept fucking up, right? And then all of a sudden they gave up a 70-yard run, right? And then like this game, it felt like they were playing well and they're getting a bunch of sacks, pressure. They weren't really moving the ball. Then all of a sudden,
I do think it
started cracking. And they can't tackle worth the shit either. So
that's the biggest thing that's been the problem all year is they can't tackle. That's the problem against the run. That's the problem against the short passes and everything. And then I think we've talked about it the entire time. Like it is like I understand. Like if you actually look at the time of possession, the Raiders actually dominated time of possession again today. But it is just deflating when like you keep getting stops and your offense just can't move the ball, keeps getting 3 and outs, and on top of it is giving up points on that side of the ball too. Like morally, it is hard to go out there every single time and feel like you have to be perfect. And I think that's what we're seeing the result of. And I also think too in the second half, I think they were missing Christian Wilkins a lot. I thought he had a pretty damn good first half, and then in the second half, without him out there, like the whole defense started falling apart. Broncos started running the ball better. Looked like they could focus on Max Crosby a little bit more with no other pass rusher, right? No other big pass rush threats. So
yeah.
Could be a long one, boys. Could be a long one.
Could be a long one. There's so many injuries on this team too. This team is so injured. You know what I mean? Like this team is just beat up. I mean, they're missing Divine Diablo right now.
Yeah, Tommy Eichenberg had a rough game. I don't know if he missed a ton of tackles, but it seemed like that was the other part of it. Is like we're talking about the Broncos, like linebackers showing up and like seeming like they knew the play calls and getting unblocked tackles for loss. The Raiders linebackers were the exact opposite, where there was a lot of second level lays today, and I think that's why you saw a good amount of chunk runs. especially in the second half. And Eichenberg was one of the ones guilty. I noticed it at least a couple of times just on the broadcast, and then on the swing pass gets beat to the sideline. Jack Jones didn't exactly help him out on that one either. So
yeah. It just got ugly after that pick six. I mean, it was literally that was like the whole game. Like the whole game changed after that. That was the crazy part of it. Like the whole pick six is the game just flipped. And Brock Bowers is open too, man. That's the thing. He was wide open. He could have walked in. I don't know what. And I get it. He's short, and he tried to like throw it, like, but you couldn't do like a loft, like a touch pass loft to him. You could have did that. At least he would got hit like while he's catching it or something. This dude threw a rocket. He threw like a rocket at him.
The one time he showed some arm strength. The one time he stepped on a rocket.
He threw a damn rocket. Like, why would you think that would? If you got to throw it over somebody, you got to throw a rocket. Yeah, it's gonna be high and it's gonna get picked off. Or just like,
and like the annoying thing is too, then like on the out and up to Trey Tucker, it looks like Tucker had a step on whoever that DB was, and if he just put it out in front of him, that might have been maybe not a touchdown because it wasn't like a huge amount of separation, but like it at least would have been an explosive play. Instead, he underthrows and it's a pick. Like,
yeah, he did have Tucker open on that play too. If he threw a good ball to Tucker. Yeah,
it's at least a completion, or at least even if you just overthrow, even if he throws the one they threw to Bowers, that would have been a better result. I'm taking that.
Yeah,
I'm curious. What'd you think of O'Connell's pick? Was that more on Bowers or more on O'Connell? It did look like it was a little in front of him, and kind of just a nice play by Surtain to tip it and then go get the pick too. But what'd you think?
Well, on the Bowers one.
Yeah, the O'Connell's pick.
Yeah, I mean,
it looked like it was like here. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, it hit his hands. It did.
Yeah, I figured. But it did look like. I feel like if he puts it on his chest,
it was like Bowers hasn't had somebody anticipate to him before. That's basically what it felt like. Which I don't know how, because the ball came up on him quick. You know what I mean? Like he turned around, the ball was there. He hasn't had anticipation all year, so.
I do have to give Surtain credit. So it looks like he kind of like got his hands in the catch.
Yeah. But it
wasn't like that. It will, yeah.
I mean,
what are we thinking? What are we thinking on O'Connell moving forward before we get into the?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's gonna be O'Connell going forward, right? I mean, it's for at least for a while. Like I don't know what the hell the plan is. I mean, it's just if the season was going to go like this, it's just to play him from the beginning. That's why I wanted to play him from the beginning, because like if it was like this, we're like, oh, they got a rookie. You know, we could draft somebody. But they went with the route of we're going to win now, so we're going to play the veteran. Right? Yeah. I'm like, you might as well should have played him. You could at least could have found out. And if he sucks, to be like, okay, let's go. Right? And then but now, and then you put in Minshew, and you feel better. You feel like, okay, now we're gonna tank. We feel better. No, they put in Minshew because they thought they're gonna win with him. So we could talk about like everything that we talk about, whatever. Like, you know, this dude's mad at us because he says that we don't want. I don't know what this dude is. This dude, you know, with this little, he's mad at us for some reason about Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. Like, I really don't care that much. You know what I'm saying? I got my all 22. You guys just don't get to watch it. So if you guys are that mad, you're not gonna get to watch my all 22 that I was good. I got from colleges. So yeah. but like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but what I'm saying is, like, if it was gonna be like this, that's why you play the younger guy, because it's not like, okay, I mean, if he was sucking, it'd be like, all right, you know, then we put him in shoe and they're like, all right, the season's over. But now, no. They thought they were going to win with Gardner Minshew. And that was my whole problem with picking him. When you picked Gardner Minshew, that was a win move. Like, who gives us the best chance to win? It wasn't like, we're not that good. Let's just play AOC. Like, that's
I mean, that's how I would have now you have, I will say now you have 12 weeks to evaluate O'Connell. And like, if O'Connell sucks, then you keep tanking and you keep getting in a better spot to
you know, I guess, man. I guess, but like, you know, it's so back and forth, and how this team has been. It's just been after that goddamn Ravens win. It's just been ugly after ugly, from like the business decisions to Adams asking for a trade, and then I like for a picture, and then like I just don't understand what the hell is happening. Like, this is just like been the biggest like freak out. after anything. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, you talk about these comments, people like, you know, they want to say something to us, but like, what is happening to the Raiders? You should don't worry about what the hell we think about. What the hell is happening with this damn team? I mean, week 2 from now, it's like, what the fuck?
Great quote. Week 2 from now, it's like, what the fuck?
And it's literally what is happening right now. I don't know what is happening. This is crazy. Like this 34-36, whatever the score was, 34-18 to the damn Denver Broncos. Like, come on, dog. I watched them on film, Matt. You didn't watch them on film. I did. I watched the film just because, you know, I just wanted to talk about it. Sounds smart. You watched a little bit?
A little bit. Well, just watching like the games. I didn't break into the all 22, but I knew they weren't a good team. I mean,
like, this is a very beatable damn team, and that's what it looked like at the beginning. I was like, oh, hey, we got a good play plan. Throw to Brock Bowers. They can't stop tight ends. Let's go. And then he just
to be more clear, throw to Brock Bowers, but hit Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers should have 3 touchdowns this game. This should have been 3 touchdowns. We're talking about Brock Bowers.
That's like the frustrating thing. Like, you have to be like pissed off if you're Luke Getsy. Like, I know we're probably the Luke Getsy defender, the biggest Luke Getsy defenders out here, but like at the same time, like the pick 6 or whatever, Bowers was open for a touchdown. The one we're talking about earlier, on 3rd down, Bowers was open for a touchdown. Like, things are open. Like, to defend Luke Getsy a little bit here, like, it's just they don't have the guy to execute it at this point. Passing game is there. It's just can't fucking finish.
Yeah, it's there. It's there, man. But it's like
running game sucks. I'll blame Getsy for that, but a little bit.
Man,
but at the same time, they're not executing that either. So
yeah, the running game sucks. They can't throw. That's what I'm talking about. You know, somebody said, "Oh, there's Gregory Black." He said that you guys are act like they're 0-5 or 2-3. I mean, they might as well be 0-5, to be honest. At least 1-4 out of the Ravens game.
Did you watch this game, Greg?
Like, what is this team doing? That's my thing. It's like, what the hell happened? Like, they beat the Ravens. Like, what happened? Like, ever since then, it's been like bullshit after bullshit. That's my problem. It's not even really about anything else. It's just ever since that game, it's been bullshit after bullshit. It's like that was their Super Bowl. Was that their Super Bowl or something? Like I don't understand. I don't understand what is going on with this team. And we could talk about, like, you know, it could be the coaches. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a whole lot of things right now. And I think it's everything. I think the coaches are not doing really well right now. You know, the 4th and 2, you got to go for it. Right.
Yes.
Right. I mean, who they picked for the starting quarterback to start the season? Like, that's on the coaching. And then, you know, and then Adams is pissed because who you picked as a starting quarterback, and now you got to trade him. And then we're mad at Adams about the trade, but then we look at this offense, you're like, well, I guess.
Yeah. Now I don't blame him. And I think you got to put blame on Tom Telesco too, for one, not being more aggressive with quarterback, not being more settling, I guess, for Gardner Minshew. And then on top of it too, like, we're seeing a lot of the depth issues come up, and they're sitting on $30 million in cap space.
Yeah, Harper was playing? Like, the dude Thomas Harper was playing today.
Yeah,
somebody asked that question. People keep asking if Wilkins got hurt on that Adam Butler. I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, someone brought that up. I watched the video. He didn't react. I don't know if it was adrenaline, but like Butler, he definitely got his like ankle rolled up a little bit or something on that, because he got like fucking tackled him mid celebration.
If he got hurt on it, that's what I mean. Like, what the hell is going on? Christian Wilkins gets hurt on a celebration. That's what I'm talking about, guys. What the hell is going on? What is happening?
I said it for a few years. I think the Raiders' problem, it's not necessarily the GM or like the head coach or whatever. It is the logo on the side of the damn helmet. Like, they just can't have anything nice. Anytime they get anything good, you get a glimmer of hope. It's just like, and gone. That's South Park.
He's balling. Like, he had a sack. He had like a tackle for loss. He had a sack. He's ball, and they can't block him. And then Adam Butler jumps on him, and he hurts his foot. Like, oh, what? Do you guys feel me now? Like, what the fuck is happening?
That might replace, at least Justin Tuck was there to say the day, that might replace the C.O. Moore as the worst sack celebration in Raiders history. You remember that C.O. Moore from like 2014?
Yeah.
When he was celebrating they were trying to get their first win, and Justin Tuck had a call timeout. That's what that reminded me of. It's like, damn, Raiders can't even celebrate sacks properly.
All right, let's get to these questions, man, because I just don't understand what the hell's happening right now. It's tripping me out. People ask this if he got hurt the sack,
maybe.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say. If Christian Wilkins, because he was out quick, it wasn't even questionable. He was out. Like they're like, you can't play no more.
Before halftime, right? And then he came out of it. He didn't come out of the tunnel. God damn.
Good Lord.
Yeah, Wilkins still finished third on the team in tackles, to put it in perspective. He didn't even play the second
He
half.
was balling. That's what I'm saying. He was literally balling. And then they're like, no, it's not gonna work that way.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. All right. Let me get to these questions. Let's get these questions. Get out of here. So, why did Thomas Harper play so damn much? I don't know. That's a good question. He was playing in the slot too a little bit. I saw that he was playing in the slot a little bit. I'm like, who is that guy with the dreads playing in the slot? And I was like, Thomas Harper. See, this is the depth issue here. Is it really all QB though? Our O-line is terrible. I don't know if the O-line is terrible in pass blocking. They're awful in run blocking. Pass blocking is a little bit of a different story. I think these quarterbacks, Aiden O'Connell's holding the ball for a long time, a little bit too. They're both holding the ball too long. Throw the damn ball.
I think DJ Glaze had a tough game in pass pro today too. But
yeah.
For the most part, one of those sacks that I think technically was on Glaze, it wasn't a good rep by him, but Gardner Minshew did exactly what we get frustrated with, which is all he has to do is step up and he has a clean pocket and he starts dancing around, drops his eyes, and what do you know, after 4 seconds he's ended up getting sacked. So he's not helping. That's the problem. It's yes, the O-line's not great, but he's not helping the problem. He's not making the problem worse.
All right, realistic expectations for the rest of the year. I want to watch the Steelers game because I don't know what's gonna happen this Steelers game, but I feel like it's not gonna be fun because the pass rush of the Steelers and all those things, and I don't know how fun that game's going to be, but
the saving grace for next week, I think you can that you'll do is Aiden O'Connell's going to get the ball out quickly, and he's going to throw it where you tell him to, whereas Gardner Minshew is a little more of a wild card. The problem is, will the Steelers screw with him and run simulated pressures, and then he ends up throwing picks that way because he comes too robotic.
Pick six and shit, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I can see them dropping TJ Watt or something on one play, or dropping a defensive tackle, and Aiden O'Connell throws it right to the guy's chest. I'm calling my shot now. I can see that happening. But I think that is the one saving grace of okay, yeah, the Steelers have a great pass rush, but Aiden O'Connell will at least get rid of the ball quickly.
Yeah, man. Stop giving the win days off after wins. Clearly, yeah. How many run pass sets this week? People hate the run pass, but I don't know what you guys expect them to do with these quarterbacks. You can't pass. So
I think it was 2 weeks ago too. They were actually in the bottom. They only had a 10% first down pass or run rate.
Yeah, they don't
run on first down very much. Yeah, maybe they should try at this point. Maybe we got to mix it up a little, Luke.
Yeah, so they can't pass. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know what to say after this game. I'm trying to give you guys some good analysis here. Do you see the play of Tyree running into Max? Crosby wasn't even moving. He laid out Tyree. I did not see that. I did not see that. CV. Serious question: how much worse could it get before AP doesn't get year 2? Right now, it seems like a new QB, a new C will be the plan, but AP stays. It depends on how ugly it gets.
Yeah,
he's got to get to at least 6. He's got to get to 6 wins, right?
I was going to say more locker room wise, if more guys get pissed off and check and keep checking out like they have been, it seems like at the end of these games, then I think AP is going to be in more trouble, more so than necessarily a wins loss. But I can see where you're coming from. He's got to get at least to 6 to save his job. If Max starts getting pissed off and asking for a trade, which would be ironic because Mac asked for a trade if AP didn't get the job, then I think you can definitely say AP's out if he loses the locker room like that, which it kind of seems like he might be.
Yeah. Is there another one on the schedule? I mean,
I got the Rams in 2 weeks, but I think Cooper Kupp's going to be back for that game.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Rams are beat up.
Can we trade for Stafford so we can win that game?
They got the Dolphins.
Trade Devontae to the Rams. Trade Devontae to the Rams for Stafford.
There you go for Stafford. They got the Dolphins after the bye week, but Tua. I mean, I don't know.
He might be back.
Tua might be back. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh no, because after that they got the Bengals and then they got the Chiefs.
The Bengals bye. No. It goes Chiefs, Bengals bye, Dolphins, Broncos again. And that takes us through November. Then they get the Bucks. Oh, that's going to be great. Oh no, you're right. Then they have the Black Friday game against the Chiefs. So yeah, we're hunting for W's around here. I don't be honest, it's getting tough.
So much better than the team after watching the Browns game. You just getting blown out like by the Broncos like this. I don't think people understand. I think getting blown out by the Broncos is just. It's not something that should happen with even because the Raiders should be just a mediocre football team, right? But they look like they're bad. And that's my problem. I feel like they're underperforming. I feel like they should be more mediocre than this, which sounds crazy when I say that. But I was expecting more mediocrity this season, and I'm getting below average. And that's what I'm feeling, that this team's below average instead of mediocre.
Yeah. I mean, a good point is look what the Commanders did to the Browns today. Browns didn't score until the fourth quarter, and it was a 3-possession win. I mean, I know the Commanders are leading their division, but I don't think they're any sort of juggernaut to put it into perspective for you.
Yeah. I swear, somebody said we're beating Pittsburgh next week. I mean, that would just see, but that's the thing. Like that's how they're doing me like this. Like if you're gonna lose this type of game, can we like lose like in overtime or something? Like in like a regular fashion instead of 34-18 to the Broncos, who you beat 8 times in a row.
And you had a 10-0 lead on to start the game.
Yeah, and should have been up 17-3. Would you sit Milroy behind Aiden? I don't know. I haven't gotten to Jalen Milroy. I'm diving into quarterbacks this week.
He's been nice this year, but
yeah,
I don't know. That's I think one of the weird things is like if you bring in another quarterback, is Aiden the guy that you keep starting? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he's going to want to go somewhere where he can have a chance, but maybe he doesn't have a chance somewhere else. So I don't know.
I don't know. It depends. It depends on the end of the season. We'll see what Telesco does because I have this small feeling that Telesco might try to go the vet route
again.
Hopefully, he picks a better one this time. Why don't the Raiders use a running fullback in the run? They don't have one. There's not one on the roster. That's why.
I think Getsy, like I know you said, like he's had a fullback, but I feel like he uses the fullback more like just like a power back, like a short yardage running back, not necessarily like your traditional fullback. Pass, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would help. Something they got to try something.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I guess that's my problem right now. Is like I was expecting mediocre. So like when you're playing another mediocre team, I expect them to kind of win this game. I'm not expecting them to go 11-6. You know what I mean? Wasn't expecting 11-6. I was expecting mediocrity. And when you get your ass kicked by the Panthers, and you watch the Panthers today, the Bears kicked the Panthers' ass today. I don't know if you guys watched that. I mean, Andy Dalton had like less than 100 yards. The Bears kicked their ass.
Yep.
I mean, the Broncos, I mean, they beat the Jets, but
in the pouring rain, the Jets don't look very good lately.
Yeah, and then so you got your ass kicked by the Panthers and the Broncos. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when somebody says, you're freaking out, they could win next week, but maybe they could. I don't know. At this point, it's hard to see how they can put together wins here. It's just hard to have that feeling. So, especially because the Steelers' defense is good, and we don't know what's going to happen. It's just. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because now you got to think about the needs too. The Raiders have. I mean, there's just so many needs that opened up, right? We're gonna get out of here pretty soon, man. I promise. So we got Zamir White. We thought we had number 1 running back. That's not true. So we got to get a running back, right? The Raiders got to get a running back next year. You got to get a quarterback. We got to get wide receiver. The 3 main skill positions for the Raiders. We need those at this point. So that's why this season has kind of
might need a left tackle.
Might need a left tackle.
Because Colton Miller played better today, but like think about it this way, like do you keep a 30-year-old left tackle around if that's been struggling with injuries if you're rebuilding?
Yeah. I mean, we got here on this point. Really not a good team. Look at the pointer. That's my point. Like I was expecting, like, if they're gonna lose this game, it's like heartbreaking. We're pissed. They should have won. We feel a little bit different, and then we feel like, okay, maybe they could beat the Steelers next week. This is like,
you feel defeated. Yeah. Like the MVP of the game was AJ Cole. Like that was, I think that's my takeaway.
He had some great punts today. He did.
Did.
He had some great punts, man. He had some great punts. Just saying, they need linebacker and corner help. It's just, that's what I'm saying. It's like literally imploded in 3 games. I feel like it's imploded, and that's what I'm like. What the fuck is going on here? This is literally it was like,
to recap. I'm just like just want to make sure I get all this right real quick. They need quarterback, wide receiver, left tackle, right tackle, linebacker, cornerback, safety. I need my toes real quick.
It imploded. It literally imploded. I want you guys to all go back and watch the Ravens' instant reaction. I think that's what every fan in here is. Just go back and watch that, and then come back to this one and watch this one again. Implosion. Everything has imploded. It's just exploded. It's everywhere. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got almost 1,000 in here, so hope you guys enjoyed this. It's at least we got a punter.
We got a punter. Got a kicker too.
Good kicker. Great special teams. So hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. You know, it's just crazy. I just can't believe this at this point. So we're out of here, guys. Have a good one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully the Chiefs lose tomorrow. Like we need some feel good here. Hopefully.
Come on, Derek Carr.
Come on, Carr.
Like, we're not trading you Devontae Adams unless you beat the damn Chiefs.
There you go. Right.
We're holding him hostage. He's going to New York unless you beat the Chiefs tomorrow.
Come on, Derek. We need you to get it done. All right, we're out of here, guys. Peace.